in 1997, Infogrames bought out Kemco, and they probably wanted to just still use the license while they had it.
Alex?
What?
Tweety Bird just killed Bugs Bunny.
It happens.
Live from Austin, Texas, where we're prank calling Little Caesars and asking for normal castles. It's Retro Pals with Danny and Alex. Hello, Alex.
Hello, Danny. Is this why the Little Caesar himself is at our door, like, angry?
Yeah, I thought it was just some weird guy with a toga from the internet. But...
No, he looks. I hate to say it, I can smell him from in here. Let's start the show. Let's pretend he's not here.
Okay, we're not pretending. We're just pretending the Little Caesars guy just isn't here watching, listening to our every move. As I'm sure he's not doing for all of you either. He's not watching any of us. Hello,
no one
everybody.
is being watched.
It's Retro Pals. We put together this stream today. This one's coming in hot, as usual. I was plotting this one up until showtime, so we shall see if this one actually goes to plan, or if it'll all blow up in my face.
I hope it doesn't blow up in your face. I don't have a fire extinguisher.
Damn.
I'm sorry. Our house is just a fire hazard. Okay, I want to thank some folks before I get started. Thank you, Comma Chameleon, 43-month resub. Do appreciate that. That's a lot of months.
That's many months. Thank you.
Is that?
I can't count that.
I can't count either, but thank you. And thank you, the Ultimo, for the 100 bits. Really do appreciate that.
Thank you. We gonna do this? We gonna actually do this? We gonna cover the entire Crazy Castle franchise tonight? Is that even possible? Can you do that within a 24-hour span?
Someone's talking about a jester named Roland the Farter who got a manor because he could fart.
Okay, we gotta stay on topic.
Listen, please. I'm like a dog. I see the word jester. And I'm like, whoop.
Stay focused, Alex.
Okay.
We got a show to do.
All right, let's get started.
And that show is determined by our patrons. Last week we asked them which they wanted to see on the stream. Which D-tier publisher? Was it going to be Kemco or was it going to be Seta?
You wanted Kemco, baby.
The Kemco fans won out. I didn't know that they existed, but all of them came out to vote, and vote they did. Mm-hmm. Kemco is the winner. Yay. Here's the thing. I wanted this to be a Kemco showcase of NES, Super Nintendo, and Game Boy. That doesn't sound so bad, right? That's 100 games.
I was going to say, that's a lot of games,
It was literally 100 games. I don't think that was humanly possible for a single Retro Pals stream. So instead, I narrowed my focus to something that has mystified me and beguiled me for many, many years now. The Crazy Castle series. Where did it come from? Where did it go?
Where did it come from?
We're going to find out tonight. Across many regional variants, sequels, side stories, gaidens, it's got it all. And it's got a surprising twist ending at that, so make sure you stick around for that.
Okay, I didn't know that. Okay, so this is new to me too.
Yeah, this is, like I told you, this all came together minutes before the stream, so I didn't even have time to properly inform Alex. So,
yeah, this is all new to me.
So have fucking fun with that. Kemco, also known as Kotobuki System, started up in Japan in the early 80s, specifically dedicated to producing Famicom games. Now that's pretty interesting because a lot of the companies who started making Famicom games, they were like music publishers, they were in the book publishing business, just people across all industries making games for this new hit 8-bit system. The thing was, all of them had experience in the industry, and they all brought that to the Famicom. Not Kemco. Kemco was Famicom born and Famicom bred. They made so many games for this thing, and their early output informed their later games, making them kind of an unusual company. They didn't really have a presence in arcades or on home computers, just Famicom. You may know them from games like Shadowgate for the NES, as well as Spy vs. Spy. Mm-hmm. They did a mixture of original games as well as adaptations of computer games, which is why Shadowgate showed up on NES. Aside from that, though, you may know them from their Crazy Castle series. They're incredibly popular, incredibly widespread, incredibly numerous Crazy Castle series. So why don't we get that started with the very first Crazy Castle game released in 1989 as just a throwaway licensed release for the then new Famicom Disk System. You know this thing. Nintendo made a disk system for the Famicom in Japan. The pitch was that these games were all really cheap. You could rewrite them as much as you wanted. They only cost like $20 each. So you might as well just pick up a cheap license from some currently popular property, slap it on a disc, and watch the profits roll in. Come on, profits. What? Game. It had auto flip.
I'm sorry.
Fuck on. How to turn off auto flip. FDS button. There we go. We got to see this intro. And what was more popular in 1989 than Roger Rabbit?
Roger Rabbit was huge. Like,
look at him.
Roger Rabbit was so big that they were really going to base Disney Hollywood Studios literally like around this guy. This guy was so big. If you weren't there, you didn't know how big Roger Rabbit was.
You couldn't understand. This was a major milestone in animated entertainment. The movie brought together live action with animated actors, and most notably, it brought together Disney and Looney Tunes franchise characters for the very first time. Something that they never ever thought would happen, not in a billion years.
And there they were, beating the shit out of each other.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Sneaker Nuts, for the 100 bits and the Ultima for the 100 bits. Do appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Hulex Fox as well for the 39-month resub. Hey, 39 months. What are we playing tonight? We are doing as many Crazy Castle games as we can.
We're in the Crazy Castle right now.
This
Floor
castle's
1.
crazy. This is just Crazy Castle.
It's Crazy Castle. It's the very first one they ever made. It wasn't even called Crazy Castle. It was just called Roger Rabbit. From such humble beginnings, who could have known? Now, Roger's being pursued by the Weasel characters. I think that one is Smartass, and the other one is One-Eyed Willy or something.
I was going to say Dopey, but I think that's a different guy.
Oh, you gotta push down in front of the downstairs. You can't push up. So this is a little unintuitive, a little bit jank. It's kind of emblematic of the kind of games that appeared for the Famicom Disk System. Like I said, these were mostly quick cash-in games that everyone knew were cheap to make and to buy. So expectations weren't necessarily the highest for these games. Did you ever play Crazy Castle, Alex?
Yes, not only did I play Crazy Castle, I've turned down the sound, sorry about that. Not only did I play Crazy Castle, I had a copy. And it was, and if you didn't know this, in the Crazy Castle instruction booklet, it shows the password screen. And the password screen features a password that takes you, like, to the end of the game.
Whoa, nice.
Yeah, so, like...
That's pretty handy.
It doesn't even say that, it's just there, like, as a thing. And
it's an Easter egg.
I tried it, and I was so excited.
Man, that's cool. That sounds like a cool discovery as a kid, like you beat the system. Like, up yours, Nintendo.
Yeah, I felt so powerful. I felt so strong. And after that, I always looked at every single page, and especially the password screen, like, if they talked about it in any instruction manual, just to see if it would do the same thing, and never did.
Controls for this are very strange. Roger just tends to kind of keep going after you let go of the D-pad. He has kind of an auto control to him.
I like his jaunty walk.
Yeah, he's got that arms out look.
He's really serving tune.
Serving tune?
I'm sorry. It's still Pride Month, right? I can still say things like that. Don't ban me!
Is that a veiled getting head reference?
No!
I'm just trying to puzzle it out.
No! It's nothing like that!
I mean, Roger's probably given a couple of,
No! No!
He's in Hollywood. He knows how the game's played.
I'm saying it's the kind of vibe he's giving off.
What vibe is this?
Thank you, Vega Baby, for the 6-month resub. Patiently awaiting Kid Clown. Don't worry, we'll get there after this filthy lively discussion.
All the Kid Clown fans will be pleased by tonight's stream, I can tell you that much.
It's like a drag thing, Danny. It's normal.
It's normal?
Yes, to say someone is certain. It's...
Man, so this... Yeah, already the game is throwing curveballs at you. You gotta creatively figure out how to get these hearts. To me, it reminds me of Gyromite, one of Nintendo's earliest games. It never occurred to me until I started actually playing this. But the way it iterates on its kind of simple, puzzle-oriented gameplay reminds me a whole lot of it. Just, without Rob.
I shouldn't have said anything.
I still don't know what getting tune is.
Not getting tune, serving tune.
Yeah, same thing.
No! No! Thank you for the 100 bits, Carman. This is a sus route. Everything was sus now.
Oh, killed in midair.
That was amazing. He like just kind of hit you like on the side. Thank you, Shaxpert, for the 61-month resub. Oh, holy shit. Sorry, I caught my throat.
That's so many months. Thank you. All right, so this is what Roger Rabbit looks like. Kemco started up their US branch with a company called Seika. They released most of their games under the Kemco Seika label. And one of the first to come out in the US was going to be a game called Bugs Bunny Funhouse. This is hidden history right here. This is the stuff they don't want you to know about. A long time ago, the people at Lost Levels dumped a prototype of Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle called Bugs Bunny Funhouse. The whole series, all 50,000 games, could have had the Funhouse name instead of the Crazy Castle name. And all they've done, in case you can't tell, in putting this game on cartridge, is they swapped out one cartoon rabbit for another.
He looks way worse. Thank you, Kabi Terori, for the 300 bits. Oh, we got a hype train going.
Nice, thank you. So what's this look like? It looks very familiar. Instead of being chased by Pipsqueak and Asshole, the Weasels, or whatever their names were, you're being chased by various clones of Sylvester.
Thank you, Carmen, for the 100 bits. Yes, this is the Casco Macchiato.
And instead
I don't get these guys.
And instead of collecting hearts, you collect carrots. Because he's a rabbit, unlike Roger.
I just want to say, oh my god, his death animation looks horrible.
Man, he goes on autopilot. This game is very jank. I've never put much time into it, but it kind of controls like butt. I do like the premise, though. It's got various cartoon antics. You drop safes on people's heads. Mm-hmm. You push up in front of the door expecting to go in, but no, the game wanted down, so instead you walked into the waiting arms of Sylvester the cat. Did Sylvester... Is he enemies with bugs?
He could be. He is occasionally an enemy of the people.
Wow, the controls are so bad.
They are, aren't they? Okay, chat's saying no, and yes, sometimes they are. It is a sometimes food, like that they are enemies. Sometimes they are enemies, and sometimes...
So this didn't come out of nowhere. Occasionally, Bugs Bunny would square off against various colors of Sylvester the cat.
Thank you, Nightspeed203, for the 100 bits.
I'm fucked. I'm so fucked.
You are!
I'm so fucked.
Oh, you're in an infinite loop!
Oh, how did I get into this?
Oh, you got Kemco. You got Kemco. That's... Okay, there you go. There
got
you
him. Now, you may be saying, why are you covering Crazy Castle? Who's been thinking about Crazy Castle? How about millions of filmgoers around the world who recently saw Space Jam 2?
True!
One of the first things you see in that movie is a young LeBron James playing Crazy Castle on the Game Boy, and I'm not making that up. That actually did happen.
It's true.
There was film dedicated to Crazy Castle footage in the year 2021. So arguably, this is as relevant as it's ever been. Oh, the Sylvesters are making out.
Hey!
Oh, that's another thing they added. At the end of each level, it says, "That's all, folks." They also changed the passwords, so you can't carry them over from Roger Rabbit.
Boo.
Don't you try cheating.
Boo.
So after a while, they tightened that up, and before the US release happened, they changed the title screen, and now you see something much more familiar. The Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle.
I like that "the" is highlighted, like "the."
For whatever reason, Kemco preceded Bugs Bunny with "the" in several of their games. It's like, it's not Bugs Bunny's Birthday Bash, it's the Bugs Bunny Birthday Bash, and it's the Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle.
Thank you, Proxy Glitch Cat, for the 41-month resub. That's all, folks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
41 dang months.
That's a lot of months.
So as you might expect, final version looks a whole lot like the prototype, which looks a whole lot like the FDS version. And now you know where the original Crazy Castle came from.
Oh, and I missed it earlier. Thank you, Frappe, so much for the $5 donation. Do appreciate that. Hopefully these castles are crazy enough for you.
All right, so with the Crazy Castle, how about we show a related game? Around the same time, they released a game that was going to be called the Bugs Bunny Birthday Bash. We dumped an incomplete bit-rotted beta that needs to be patched up. If you try to play it, it does this. Whoa! It's not supposed to do that. It's supposed to crash.
You did it, Danny.
I fixed it.
Holy.
All right, here we go.
Okay,
Oh, the enemies are all invisible. This is impossible. Wow.
Cool.
What we did back then is we patched in data from the released version and used that to see what the prototype would have looked like. It results in a lot of mismatched data and bizarre things. But from what we can tell, the game was going to have a different title, and the mole whacking game was originally called something more profane. I forget what it was. But it was kind of suggestive, so they had to change it.
Mole whacking isn't suggestive?
Well, I don't know. I'm not Nintendo's
Censors.
Yeah.
Why not?
Maybe I should be.
I was gonna say, why don't we just start censoring
Well,
shit?
so this is the pre-release impossible version of the game.
Okay.
This is what was released. The Bugs Bunny Birthday Blowout. 50 years! He's 50 freaking years old!
Is
in
he
rabbit
okay?
years.
He looks kind of
That's
tired.
that's rabbit years too, so that's like 1,000 human years.
He looks exhausted, and I don't blame him.
If you played a Kemco game back then, it was probably either Shadowgate or this. This game got around. Many, many copies were sold. And it's all because of just a happy accident with licensing, I guess. Them trying to bring over their Roger Rabbit game.
Is Bugs Bunny really 82 years old now? Please. Oh.
He's pretty old.
I feel very old.
So they bought the Bugs Bunny license to bring Crazy Castle to the US and decided, you know what, might as well release one of them side-scrolling platformers, since those are popular. And between Crazy Castle and this game, Kemco made it big. They made so many millions of dollars. Sold so many copies of these games. So many copies are out there that you can actually still buy them for a decent amount. Which, given recent retro prices, should tell you something.
I always liked the walking salt and pepper shaker.
This game's kind of weird. It's got a physics system. There's things you can stand on and things that can move you, but the controls are kind of jank and off, and the game runs at 30 FPS for some reason. Most NES games, if you don't know, run at a solid 60, like it's not even a question. So when you see frame drops, it's a little bit unusual.
Yes, but it's Bugs Bunny's birthday blowout. What's the hurry? Is it the blowout? Is that what's causing the?
I think it's Kemco.
All right. And speaking of which, our bit rates dropped. So give us a few minutes, folks.
Okay.
It's thinking about it, folks.
We're gonna come back from the bitrate dimension.
All right, there we go. There we go.
So I'm not gonna play too much of this because I think we covered it on Mascot Friday, but as far as side-scrolling platformers go, especially licensed ones, this one's not bad. It's just very, very emblematic of what you'd expect from Kemco. That being slightly jank gameplay and eerie ghost-like music.
It is eerie and ghost-like.
Something about Kemco's sound driver, it's all the reverb, I think, makes it sound like it's some kind of faraway tune being played by ghosts.
You're right! No, okay, so there's a Kemco game we're not gonna play that I was hoping for, and it also has really haunting music that stuck with me, Legend of the Ghost Lion.
Oh yeah, that's a good one. Very haunting music in that game.
I love that game. I need to beat it again.
What I'm thinking about doing is we'll do a more generalized Kemco software showcase on Friday. This is going to be one of our famous two-part streams, because I love to make double the work for myself. It's worth it in Kemco's case, though. Very interesting company. Especially because they wanted to make Famicom games. They weren't just hopping on the hot new thing. They specifically said, we're new and we're here to make 8-bit games, damn it. We're here, we're queer, and Bugs Bunny is here.
Bugs Bunny is here a lot. Bugs Bunny, queer icon.
Another game Kemco released in the US around this time. This is a side story. This isn't part of the Crazy Castle series. Okay. This is purely for context. In terms of Kemco licensed games, they released a game called Snoopy's Silly Sports Spectacular. You heard of this one?
I have, actually. There he goes.
Did he have a plane? Like a real one, not his doghouse? Italy.
No, I'm calling you out for that one, Flemish dog. Where is the video game Donald Suck? You want to see Donald Suck?
Hang on.
Called Donald Suck?
We'll get there.
Donald Suck.
So this game has 6 famous Olympic events, including sack race and boot throwing.
I'm sorry, it's so funny. Donald Suck, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Oh, flying start. I gotta wait. What's back there? Is that,
I'm sorry.
What mountain is currently exploding?
Thank you, Apricot Ghost, for the 35-month resub, Donald Suck. I'm sorry. I thought you said it that way on purpose, like it was an AVGN thing.
Donald Suck.
I'm sorry. Thank you, the Ultimo 100 bits.
This is kind of weird. You have to charge up your hops. It's very much like a real sack race where you have to do charged hops. Here we see Woodstock following us. You can clearly see this is a Snoopy game through and through.
There's Mount Vesuvius.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay.
Yeah.
So this all takes place in Italy. I won.
I need to stop saying stupid shit on stream. The chat repeats.
The title just says Snoopy. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, isn't that weird?
Just Snoopy.
Snoopy.
Like, this is the license we paid for. Why bother to come up with a title?
So you know who this guy is.
That's whoever. That's a problem for whoever makes the box art.
The hell's he throwing a boot for?
Well, you see in Italy.
Do they do that in Italy?
Italy's shaped like a boot, Alex. That's why it's a beloved tradition.
Okay, you're right. You're absolutely right. I apologize to Italy.
30 feet.
To Italians. To Snoopy.
We gotta apologize to a lot of Italians after that.
I'm always having to apologize
after that
Italians.
Sopranos stream. So, if you're familiar with the Peanuts, that being the comic strip and series of holiday animated specials, this doesn't have much to do with the Peanuts. This is all about the mascot character, Snoopy. And he's doing various things in Italy for some reason.
That death animation on Snoopy, I'm sorry.
I cleared 2 bars, though, so he's happy. You might be wondering where this game came from. Well, it makes a whole lot more sense if you look at the Japanese version, which, of course, was called Donald Duck.
I think you mean Donald Suck.
Donald Fuck. You see, in this one, Donald travels from America to Italy in his airplane.
Hey, can I say something that might be controversial?
What?
Donald looks way worse in this than Snoopy looked in this. Donald looks like shit.
You're starting to see it, huh? You're starting to see the Kemco-ness of these games. And just like Snoopy,
God, look at the nephews!
This one is merely called Donald Duck.
Look at the nephews!
Here you have a nephew following you instead of Woodstock, and of course you're fighting with your pal Daisy Duck. Let's do the other events we didn't see. Yeah, fucking get off the boat. Get off the fucking boat. Get off the boat. You better get off this boat. Get off the freaking boat. Get off the boat.
Depressed.
Get off the boat. Get off the boat. I'm gonna push you off this boat.
How is she winning when she's so depressed?
Oops.
Depressed. Oh, yeah. There you go. That's a secret. Look at her.
I paused buffered to kill my wife.
You killed her. What are you, Pac-Man?
See, doesn't this make a whole lot more sense with Donald Duck?
No! Why would it make more sense?
Because he's shows his famous love of pizza stacking in front of the Tower of Pisa. You see. Oh, there go all my pizzas.
Well, your pizzas are gone.
Oh, jeez. Oh, fuck. I'm fucking this one up. These pizzas are gonna be liquefied by the time I get to the end of this race. Oh, God.
Yeah, occasionally Donald does have that public domain cartoon VHS vibe look to him.
We're gonna make it. We're gonna make it. 2 pizzas, baby. Or 4 pizzas.
4, hey!
They were double stacked. Is that like double-sided tape? Is there pizza where there's pizza on both sides?
Is there?
I just made myself imagine something that probably doesn't exist, but I really want it to exist.
Imagine the bottom of the pizza box with that. No.
And the final event here, the pole vault. This one I don't know how to play. And vault. What happened? Did I push the fall over button?
Is he okay? He's crying.
It's fucking...
Good job, good old Donald.
Yeah, they misspelled foul. Alright, this time we're gonna do it. I don't know. I don't fucking know. But that's Silly Sports Spectacular starring Snoopy, also known as Donald Duck. And now you know the rest of the story.
You do you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Snoopy's Silly Sports Spectacular? What the hell is that? Oh, it's supposed to be a Donald Duck game, of course.
Of course.
He's always going to Italy and going on about the Olympics. You know him.
He really does love Italy. He's always like... Okay, I'm not doing a Donald Duck impression. I'm sparing you all.
All right, we need to switch systems.
Okay.
We're going to cut to Game Boy now. So, what do we know so far? Kemco used to have the Roger Rabbit license, but they switched to the Looney Tunes license here in the U.S., picking up Bugs Bunny and Company to populate their puzzle game. But then, something happened. Something called the Game Boy was released, and Kemco, seeing dollar signs in their eyes, in true cartoon fashion, decided to support the system with the licenses they already had. So, given that they had Donald Duck, their first game for the system was called Mickey Mouse. One of the first games for the Game Boy in Japan. So, even right from the beginning, in Japan, Kemco was there. They saw what happened with the disc system, and they were like, oh, hell yeah.
We want in.
Give us some of that money. And already this is sounding a little bit familiar.
Hey, that does sound familiar. Let's make sure the screen is the right size here. There we go.
So what is this, Alex?
This is Crazy Castle, but a little more involved?
Yeah. They, yeah, the screen is a little bit smaller vertically, which allows the levels to be smaller and thus punchier. Also, it no longer stars a rabbit of some sort. Instead, it stars Mickey Mouse. So it's Crazy Castle 1, technically, but also it's completely different because of the level layouts. And who are we fighting here? Who's that? One of the country bears?
No, that's the Big Bad Wolf.
Oh, okay.
Gotta watch out for that guy.
The old BBW.
Alright, thank you to Sepicide19 for the 100 bits. Do appreciate that.
Thank you.
We will storm the Crazy Castle.
Do we get a replay? Oh, you can play replays of your skilled gameplay. Remember when I did that?
That was good.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Then he paused.
Why am I being banned?
You're being banned because your gameplay is too good, sweetie.
Yeah, everyone's just jealous. That must be what it is. So even though this is technically Crazy Castle, it's just known as Mickey Mouse. And also it's not Crazy Castle because all the levels are different. Still, all the mechanics are there. You're still climbing stairs and going up and down different stairs. There's 2 different kinds of stairs in this game, I just realized. That's crazy.
You know what else is crazy?
What?
This Bugs Bunny's Crazy Castle.
Speaking of which, when they decided to bring this over to the US, guess what they did?
What did they do?
They brought him back. Also known as just Bugs Bunny?
Bugs Bunny.
Based on the title screen? Yeah, sure. You noticing a theme with how they name their games? Roger Rabbit, Bugs Bunny, Mickey Mouse. Real imaginative.
Like, it doesn't. It's just for kids. What do they want? What do they know?
And wouldn't you know it, it's that damn rabbit again. And this time he's facing off against Yosemite Sam instead of Sylvester clones.
See, that makes sense to me. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, they're evolving, you see.
Yosemite Sam and Bugs Bunny are like natural enemies.
Bugs is evolving right in front of our eyes.
Mm-hmm.
He's learning. and he's doing crotch chops at the end of the level.
Well,
Did you see that?
yeah, he's just a little rude, you know? There's Sylvester, there's your friend.
It's the 90s now. He's got to get a little ruder.
Mm-hmm.
Oh!
Nice! You absolutely bashed his skull in. He is dead.
Take that. So this makes sense. They made the gameplay a little bit more simplified in terms of squishing the level layouts, and they made it a much more playable experience, I'd say, on Game Boy. Not to mention it's much more suited for something you'd play on Game Boy. Like, why would you play an NES game that's this when you could play like Mega Man or Castlevania? On Game Boy, though, it's like, wow, it's either this or some bullshit from THQ. There's the crotch chop. Stop it. Not appropriate. Music's starting to... I'm starting...
to you?
Yeah, I'm liking it.
You're
It's a little bit
having,
catchy. Look, there's Wile E. Coyote. Greater enemy
oh,
variety.
he looks good! I like Wiley. Aw, Wiley.
More considerate level design. This game's got it all.
Oh, Wiley's got little stubby arms. I love him.
Okay, so now we know what's happened. From Roger Rabbit to Bugs Bunny to Mickey Mouse to Bugs Bunny again. Where do you think we're heading to next?
I don't know. Where?
In Japan, the sequel was called Mickey Mouse 2. He's back.
Oh, hi kids. I'm here. I'm playing a video game. Don't think of Roger Rabbit.
There's a story in this one. Now you know why you have to go to the Crazy Castle. Pretty bouncy music in this game.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's Stromboli.
Stromboli?
Yeah, from Pinocchio.
Oh, okay.
What the hell's he doing here?
Glad to have
He's
you
never
here.
fought him before.
They're bitter rivals.
Why is he going? Mickey, get your ass away from Pleasure Island. What the hell?
In this one, they add a whole lot of stuff. You're collecting keys, unlocking doors, going up through pipes and shit. You get a hammer for some reason.
Yeah, this is way more mechanically interesting.
It is. For once, after, what was that, 4 different releases of basically the same game, they decided to finally evolve the gameplay.
How do you get up there?
Well, there's a couple of W's, and I think I have a hammer to, yeah. Oh, it's a warp! That's why it says W.
Oh, okay.
Wow, so we got ladders, we got pipes, we got warps.
Look at him slowly walk.
There's that strut, that smug fucker. This also very much fits in with the style of game that was popular on the Game Boy at the time. Games like Cat Rap, Q-Billion, and such. Everyone wanted a piece of that puzzle pie on the Game Boy. Puzzle pie.
I do want some puzzle pie.
Is that Dracula?
Was that Dracula?
It's Dracula! With a pterodactyl head.
No, that's an evil witch. That's the Wicked Witch. That's the
Wicked
Wicked Witch
Witch?
from Snow White.
Really?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Oh shit. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Yeah, I don't know about that bat.
Kaboom.
That's one of
Kaboom.
the cards from Alice in Wonderland. What the?
Yeah, they're kind of playing fast and loose with the whole Disney canon.
There's like, eh.
Alice in Wonderland, Mickey Mouse, Donald Duck, it's all the fucking same. Throw it in a blender, put it on Game Boy.
Might say this is the original Multiverse game.
You might say that. Now you're catching on.
See, this is what people wanted back. And see, Kemco knew. Everyone always shits on Kemco, but Kemco knew.
Mm-hmm.
Kemco knew.
Yeah, just keep in mind, in the background they were releasing a whole bunch of games on NES and Game Boy, but this was their prize pig. What's a better way to say that than prize pig? Killer app?
Yes.
Yeah, this is their killer pig. don't know. This is too complicated for me. There's sub-screens. I can handle 2 different kinds of stairs, but when you start throwing ladders at me, it's just like, I only have so many brain cells, buddy.
Yeah, there's a lot going on. It's Golden Goose. Okay, yeah, it says Kemco's Golden Goose.
Kemco's Golden Goose. There you go.
Well,
Take
you
that.
killed the witch.
Take that, witch from Snow White.
Oh boy!
Wow, there's 5 of me. I could die 5 times. Look that. I could just die for fun.
Life and death mean nothing to me anymore. Terrible, Mickey. I apologize.
So, of course, Mickey Mouse 2, when they brought that over to the States, of course, they called it the Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle 2. Naturally.
You know, so far the Crazy Castle series is weird, but I can pretty much follow it.
Yeah, it's Mickey Mouse in Japan, or sometimes Roger Rabbit, and it's Bugs Bunny in the U.S. It's always Bugs Bunny.
So it's Disney in Japan and Bugs Bunny in the U.S. Got it. Simple, understandable.
Mm-hmm. Look at that smug guy. He's gonna go rescue the girl version of himself, and also wrestle
Was that
her.
really what he was rescuing?
Yeah. She had bows in her ears. It's okay.
Okay.
And if you're expecting it to be any different,
There's
well,
Foghorn.
There's Foghorn Leghorn.
Foghorn wants to fuck you up. Why? What did you do? What did you tell him?
Bugs, I say Bugs. I'm gonna fuck you up. Oh no. Oh jeez. Oh jeez.
What'd you do? You evaporated him.
I don't know. I think it was a gift from God.
All right. Bugs is the chosen one. And give it up for Bugs.
Bugs, the chosen one. All I had to do was pray for the death of my enemies. That's the lesson learned in this game. He knelt down and was like, "Dear God, please kill Foghorn Leghorn." And God listened.
Mm-hmm. Let that be a lesson to you, folks. Pray for the death of your enemies.
Mm-hmm. It just works. So we have a new wrinkle now. Japan, Disney properties.
Mm-hmm.
U.S., Looney Tunes. Europe.
Oh, Europe. What's going on?
If we're gonna bring this to Europe, what do we call this game? It's Mickey Mouse 2 in Japan. It's Bugs Bunny's Crazy Castle 2 in the U.S.
Mm-hmm.
And in Europe, of course, it's called Mickey Mouse.
Okay, hold on. Hold on. All right, Twitch moment. There we go. Yeah, our stream's coming back.
Yeah, if you missed that, in the U.S., it's Looney Tunes. Japan, it's Disney. And when they brought it over to Europe, they called Mickey Mouse 2 Mickey Mouse. So somehow you end up with a game that's called both Mickey Mouse and Mickey Mouse 2. Is that clear?
Okay, and this is just Mickey Mouse, right?
It's Mickey Mouse 2, but it's also
Mickey Mouse 2,
but it's also
Mickey
just
Mouse.
called Mickey Mouse.
Okay.
Also known as the Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle 2.
Oh, okay. I think I have this.
Do you?
Europe, it's Mickey.
Yeah, Europe.
Japan,
Europe is
Disney.
Mickey.
And U.S. is Bugs Bunny. Okay.
Mm-hmm,
Okay.
But what if they wanted to release this game again in Europe 5 years later?
Why would they do that?
They would call it Hugo.
No, they wouldn't. Stop. Hold on. Who is that little bastard?
Alex, that is Hugo the television troll, star of many phone-activated TV shows for children produced in Europe throughout the 90s. This was a character who got himself into all kinds of situations, and you had to push buttons on your telephone's keypad after calling into the show. This is a Dutch creation. It made its way into Spain, the Netherlands, all over the place in Europe. If you were in Puerto Rico, in the off the U.S. shore, you may have seen this on Telemundo.
Oh.
And here on Game Boy, it's just fucking Crazy Castle 2, also known as Mickey Mouse 2, also known as Mickey Mouse 1.
What can you say? I'm sorry to all the people outside of the U.S. who know. Okay, he was in Brazil and he was in South America, Mexico. Okay, so only America kind of didn't get the Hugo fever.
All over the place.
I'm sorry to tell everyone who had to endure Hugo, but I like Hugo's design. He's a little freak.
He was around for years on TV before finally appearing in his first Game Boy game. This is the first Hugo game. This is the first time you can interact with Hugo, not through your telephone's keypad. If you never saw these games, they're kind of like Amiga looking, and there was a big delay between when you would push the button on your telephone and when he would jump. But still, it was cool to play a video game on broadcast TV. They also made a Hugo 2 in Germany only. This is not by Kemco. This is just an unrelated sequel for context.
You load under 100 bits. When I was in Poland as a teen, they had a show where you had to call in and say up or down so Hugo wouldn't hit his head on a minecart. Later,
Cool.
A Polish teen hit me with some stinging nettles, so I think Hugo should get the electric chair. You know what? Same. Kill him. Kill the bastard.
That's a good story.
Oh, this is so Amiga. Let me
Yep.
turn that down.
Kemco not involved with this one. This is a sequel purely based on the success that Kemco launched. And when you play it, it's
Du not kommst mir snowboard.
snowboard level. These are all German words. Every word you see on the screen right now. Oh, interesting. I tested this game out earlier and it put me in a platforming level, so I guess these are kind of randomized. And if you notice, this game contains a collection of mini-games inspired by the television show Hugo. They all feature very simple controls, like in this one you just hit left or right. So it's kind of like gameplay optimized for your telephone keypad, but now on the Game Boy, and exclusively in Germany for some reason.
Yes, this is just like Final Fantasy VII.
Fucking hell. Okay.
I like Hugo's tale. I like Hugo a lot. I'm
Hugo,
sorry.
Hugo, according to the lore, is 200 years old, which is young for a troll.
That is very young. Versus es noch einmal.
What does that say? Can anyone translate?
Hugo rocks.
Yeah, that's probably what it says.
420.
Here we're in the David Schwimmer level,
Oh, look at you go.
which again, very simple gameplay, a la the telephone interactive games.
He's a little television goblin. I love him.
So in some sense, you might say that Hugo 2 is much more faithful to the source material. I say that it's just milking the success of the Kemco original. Milking it with impunity.
So they're just, they're riding on the coattails, I should
Exactly,
say.
yeah. Coasting on the fumes.
Mm-hmm.
You should be ashamed, Hugo.
Get out of here, Hugo.
So, before this, we saw, 4 versions of the same game? Bugs Bunny's Crazy Castle 2, Mickey Mouse 2, aka Mickey Mouse 1, aka Hugo. Guess what? There's one more version of that game. It was released in Japan in 1999, where it was called the Bugs Bunny Collection. In fact, I think this has Super Game Boy support.
Okay, so now they have...
Yeah,
So it's Bugs Bunny in America.
right,
In Japan, it's Mickey Mouse.
right.
In Europe, it's Mickey Mouse.
Uh-huh.
And now in Japan, it's Bugs Bunny.
But in Germany, it was Hugo.
Okay, you're right.
And then when he returned to Japan many years later, he's Bugs Bunny now.
Is this a special Game Boy,
This is a Game Boy Color border.
Okay.
And it's an upgraded version that includes Bugs Bunny and Crazy Castle 2.
So this is super Game Boy enhanced.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Look at this. Your
Yeah.
favorite Crazy Castle games that were previously known as Mickey Mouse. Don't worry about it. It's Bugs Bunny now.
Why did they do this?
I don't know, dude.
Yeah, it's Bugs finding himself in drag. It's literally Bugs trying to find himself.
So let's go ahead and play Crazy Castle 2 in this collection
Okay.
to round it out. To play the 5th version of this game for some reason. It's got other characters on it. And as far as I can tell, these are just the US ROMs that were backported to Japan. So it was Mickey Mouse, and then it was Mickey Mouse again in Europe, and then it was Bugs Bunny, and then Hugo, and then it was exported, re-imported as Bugs Bunny.
Okay.
So no one missed out on anything. The Japanese got to experience the true vision with Bugs Bunny in it. I guess the True Vision was technically Mickey Mouse, but
yeah, Capcom got the license in Japan, so Kemco, according to chat, so Kemco couldn't keep going.
Speaking of which, how about a sidebar?
Okay.
Over in the U.S. in 1991. Oh god, this isn't Game Boy Super anymore. There we go. Capcom in 1991 released a game called Mickey's Dangerous Chase. This was a US released first. There was no Japanese equivalent before they released this. It's just called Mickey's Chase for some reason, but the box says Mickey's Dangerous Chase.
Okay.
What this is Capcom commissioned a new Mickey Mouse game from Now Productions, who made the Wagon Land games.
Oh hey, those guys.
And this is what that is. You can even play as Minnie. And it's Rescue Rangers for some reason.
Oh, this is cool!
So Capcom created Rescue Rangers, which was basically the game where you throw these crates at dogs. And then they had Now Productions make a separate game starring different Disney characters where you throw crates at dogs.
So Capcom is like, fuck dogs. I hate dogs.
Yeah,
dogs,
fuck dogs.
Dogs. This is this game programmed by the anti-dog crew.
This game's kind of fun. I like it. I used to actually have the cartridge for this.
I love Minnie's animations. They're adorable.
Could sell this as a game for girls. It's not watered down. It's not some Barbie bullshit. It's just Minnie Mouse kicking ass, like she should be.
Thanks, Minnie.
So you may ask yourself, what does this have to do with Kemco? Well, in Japan, Kemco had the Disney license, right? Not Capcom. So Capcom licensed this game out to Kemco, where they released it in Japan as Mickey's Chase 1 year later. So this is the rare instance where the Japanese developed game is not the original release in Japan. First released in US and then backported because of license fuckery.
I'm sorry, Mickey.
Yeah, Mickey's kind of he looks kind of like a goon in this, but that's okay.
I apologize to the good people at
Kemco, Capcom,
but
Now
Mickey
Productions,
looks like
Disney.
A dipshit.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mickey. You look stupid there. I love you though.
Looking a little stupid there, Mickey.
Just a little bit.
Now, what if I told you that the next game in the series was called Mickey Mouse 3? What would you think that would be?
I would think it would be another Crazy Castle knockoff.
You'd think that, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm assuming.
On what system is this game?
Oh, I see. We're changing systems again,
Yep,
huh?
we're changing systems again. Crazy Castle, even though it was born on NES, it found its popularity on Game Boy. Extreme popularity, given that one game in the series had 5 different fucking ports. But Mickey Mouse 3, the sequel to Mickey Mouse 2, also known as Mickey Mouse 1 in Europe, actually got released on the NES. So it's back to the NES briefly for Mickey Mouse 3. If you wanted to see Mickey Mouse 3 on Game Boy, tough shit, it's not there. You gotta play it on the Famicom. And here it is. Mickey Mouse 3.
He looks so happy.
Mickey Mouse 3 Yume Fusen, or Dream Balloon.
Aww.
There's an intro here
Mickey
in Japanese.
Looks so sad.
We'll just go ahead and skip through this to show you what the game is like. Now, the last 2 Mickey Mouses were Crazy Castle style games. This one's a side-scrolling platformer.
I take it back. Okay, I don't know why I thought it would be a,
Has nothing to do with the Crazy Castle series. Mickey Mouse 3, completely different system, completely different game. It's just, if you want to follow the Mickey Mouse series, you gotta follow them back to Famicom. I'm only gonna show this briefly because, believe it or not, Kemco tried to release this in the US with the Mickey Mouse license, and Capcom said no. But Capcom only told them no after they got almost done finishing translating the thing. It was going to be called Mickey Mouse Dream Balloon. And here we're going to see the story they didn't want you to see. Minnie Mouse's birthday will soon be here. Mickey
they
Mouse is...
misspelled Minnie.
Mickey Mouse is working part-time. Selling balloons. To buy a birthday present for her.
Mickey Mouse has to sell balloons?
Yeah, part-time.
You'd think that the people at Disney Corporation would be giving him a stipend at least.
One day, Pluto runs up to Mickey in excitement, high as hell. Look at his eyes.
Phew.
Pluto, you been hitting that dog bong?
Why are you so excited? Woof! Okay, got it.
Pluto gestures very hard so as to tell him why. And Mickey understands because what he says is, "What? You says Minnie won't wake up. That's big trouble.
Big trouble.
We should go to see her immediately."
Disney saw this and was like, no.
No, this doesn't meet our spelling requirements. Mickey is a gifted speller and a wonderful linguist. This game misrepresents him. So Kemco, having the Disney license in Japan, seemed pretty confident that they would also have the license in the US, and apparently that did not work out. Whatever deal they had with Capcom to release Mickey's Dangerous Chase in Japan did not apply, and Capcom said eat shit when they wanted to release this game over here. Literal words from Capcom CEO Johnny Capcom, eat shit.
He was known for his no-nonsense approach.
Oh yeah, he's a tough guy. The Jack Tramiel of Japan, they called him.
Goodbye.
And the first boss is Sonic.
Get his ass.
So this game, it's kind of reminiscent of the Bugs Bunny Birthday Blowout in that the frame rate is kind of inconsistent and the jumping is strange. I don't really know how to describe it. But just like Bugs Bunny Birthday Blowout, there's a lot more going on behind the scenes than you'd think. There's a weird physics system involving the balloons. You can jump on them. They can give you extra height. And they can push you far.
Why are the strawberries called chips?
Anyway, this is Mickey Mouse.
Okay, Mickey Mouse.
Some questions just don't have answers.
You blew up Sonic. Yeah, give yourself a hand, Mickey.
And
One
Mickey
more
applauds
death.
us.
Oh!
That's an off-model looking Mickey.
Time to...
Yes! Meat!
You got the big meat.
Mickey's favorite treat. Have the Disney cartoons ever shown him eating meat on a bone?
I don't think so. However, I'm pretty sure they've shown him eating meat. I'm pretty sure Mickey Mouse has canonically eaten the flesh of another animal.
We got a life up.
Oh, Jesus, Minnie.
I hope she's alright.
I love the misspelling of Minnie.
It's supposed to be IE, right?
Mm-hmm.
Branding's important.
Oh, this is so sad.
No matter how much Mickey loudly speaks to her, she cannot hear and wake up.
Okay, this is,
That's pretty esoteric, Mickey. But these are all various worlds based on Minnie's nightmares. Let's start with this one, I guess.
Oh, man. Her nightmares.
Yeah.
Got eaten.
Yeah, her nightmares are pretty deadly. They're full of bees and snakes and spiders and pits and things that try to eat you.
I wish my nightmares had spiders.
Do you?
They don't. They never do. My nightmares don't have spiders or snakes. It's all like, bad thing is happening to you, and I'm like, this sucks. I wish there were snakes. That'd be cool at least.
You change of pace.
Yeah, exactly, right?
Now this game, even though it wasn't released in the US, it may look a little bit familiar to you. That's because they liked the idea of releasing it in the US so much that they stripped out the license and released it as Kid Clown in Nightmare World. That's right, we're bringing Kid Clown into this shit.
We got it. He's here. He's Kid Clown. He's cool, and...
Late era NES game, kinda rare, but not very expensive. Which kinda indicates that people aren't really into this game, like they don't want to collect it. But let's see what's different.
Look at his clown family! He lives in Kansas? I didn't know this!
Yeah.
Look at Daddy Clown, he's so depressed!
Mr. and Mrs. Clown and their kids Baby and Kid Clown.
Oh my god, they're in Kansas!
So now we're all over the fucking place. You got the Crazy Castle games, you got Mickey Mouse 3 on Famicom, which is now a fucked up clown game. Wasn't there an evil magician in Circus Caper?
Yeah, there's a lot of evil magicians at the circus.
Are clowns and magicians just like diametrically opposed?
You know, the movie Nightmare Alley is kind of about an evil magician. So, yeah, like at the circus who like, I'm pretty sure the clowns are like, hey, knock it off to him.
When does Mickey drink Faygo? I'm waiting for that one. Kid Clown's parents had warned him about the nightmare. The back of the box really drives home that pun. It says nightmare. Get it? Like nightmare?
I do like that.
No way, pal. You're not getting my chips, also known as strawberries.
Well, there goes his family.
Yeah, gone in an instant. Just snapped him away. If you ever want to see your family again, you'll find me.
So this is a little more, this is pretty serious for a Kid Clown.
That explains why the later levels are in the world of nightmares. In Japan, it's all in the twisted mind of Minnie Mouse, and you would never know that, going just by Kid Clown. You're getting a pretty clear vision of Kemco's MO at this point, right? It's just release everything everywhere and don't give a shit about the licenses. Just put anything in there. If you can't get Looney Tunes or Disney, put a clown in there. We gotta release this somehow.
I kind of like that, though. I like that, listen, just put anyone in here. Foghorn Leghorn, sure. A clown, absolutely.
Yeah.
Mickey, sure. How about Donald? We got Donald? Okay, let's put Donald in one of these
Green
things.
Sylvester, he's gotta be green. You know, I've never seen the cutscene after this level. Why don't we actually beat this boss?
Okay.
This is an especially Danny indulgent stream, because I'm mostly satisfying my own curiosity.
The people of Kansas did vote the Nightmare into office, yes.
God, voting's so important, people. Always vote in your local elections. Okay, he looks a little bit better than Mickey did in this scene. Basically, if you're a fan of strange regional variants and the bizarre links developers will go to remove licenses, I think you're going to be a fan of Kemco. Because they did that shit all the time. Let's see what this cutscene says. Ooh. It also shows that sometimes you need to show a little bit of ingenuity when you're stripping out the licenses. It's not just a matter of pasting in new sprites. You gotta have an entirely new story, new backgrounds.
Evil magicians.
A clown's gotta do what a clown's gotta do, said Kid.
You're in my world now, Kid Clown.
Someday I'm gonna play through this. This game actually is not bad, not at all. The balloon mechanics actually give it kind of a strange mystique. Like, look at this. You can do high jumps on them. You can bounce them off of enemies. There's a momentum, too. If you can keep Kid Clown going for a while, he just... I don't even know if I can get him up to speed, but eventually he starts running like Sonic the Hedgehog. Very wild game. Very, actually good for Kemco, I'd say.
So this is like one of Kemco's better games?
I'd say so, at least so far. Okay, Alex. Here's your question.
Yes.
Mickey Mouse 1 on Game Boy. Mickey Mouse 2, also known as Mickey Mouse 1, also on Game Boy. Mickey Mouse 3 on Famicom.
Yes.
So where's Mickey Mouse 4?
Super NES.
Good guess. Good guess. No, it's actually Game Boy. We're going back to Game Boy. Kemco decided, you know what, the Mickey Mouse series, not a good fit for NES. We're going to go right back to Game Boy. I have a whole list that I'm keeping track of. There's lines drawn between them. It's that one meme of the conspiracy theory guy from what was it, Always Sunny?
Yeah, it's Charlie from Always Sunny with the Pepe Silva thing.
Yeah, I'm that guy.
Yeah.
So Mickey Mouse 4. Here we are. Back
Kind
in...
of give Charlie vibes sometimes.
Do I?
I'm sorry, no you don't.
We're back in Japan, we're back on the Game Boy, and we're back with Mickey Mouse 4. Ah, it's good to be back. What's that?
Hi, Danny. We're back on the Game Boy.
What's that you're holding there, Mickey? Is that one of them stick lighters?
It does look like that. It looks like a candle lighter. Yeah.
We gonna go grilling? Maybe it's the key. Maybe it's the Keyblade.
Aw, they're so happy. Oh. Mickey fell in a hole. Hey, they spelled mini ride. Hey,
learned
good
how to
job,
spell.
guys. And now he's got a...
That's right. It's Mickey's famous pneumatic hammer. We're all familiar with those shorts from the 40s that they used to show in movie theaters.
Mm-hmm.
Mickey always going on about his pneumatic hammer.
Oh, can't do anything without my hammer. Walt Disney loved pneumatic hammers.
Mm-hmm.
He was a real jackhammer freak.
So, same basic premise as Crazy Castle. Gotta get the things so you can finish the level. Only this time you got a hammer or something? I'd accuse Kemco of losing the plot, except I'm not sure there's a plot to begin with. Can I kill this guy with my hammer?
Oh, we'll be going into that, Beeborg. Don't worry. We got a lot to go into with this game.
This has an inventory. You pause the game to bring up items. You can also use your magic wand, also known as your magic hammer. Cheese!
Cheese.
Mickey ever eat cheese?
He's had to eat cheese at least once. Is this... I mean, it seems cliche, but he has to have. Like, he's been in so many... He's been in so many... everything. There's had to be a time when he's eaten cheese.
Is this like how people think the Fawn says, "A, sit on it," except he's never said that?
God, is it?
Has Mickey Mouse ever eaten cheese?
That's...
I think I just ruined Alex.
See you, Peyton. Happy Pride Month to you, too. Oh, man.
Yeah, see ya.
I mean, there's got to have... Maybe one of the educational shorts, maybe there's some, like, Epcot short, like, that they made where he and Figment are just sitting down with some nice,
Who's Figman?
I was trying to say Figment.
Oh, okay.
The Epcot character, but no, it's Figment, the Figment's human form, an awful man in a business suit.
Oh no, I think you're supposed to collect all the sparklies, but I missed one.
Oh,
and
man.
It's not actually possible to get it back. See what that warp did?
Mm-hmm.
It compressed him into a little ball.
Okay, I saw the other sparkly.
That's pretty nice, actually. Did you notice what the game did there? It has a warp to the beginning of the level at the end of the level, and it looks like it redid all the blocks that I drilled.
Oh, nice.
So this is the game's way of preventing a soft lock, I guess. That's nice. I like it. I like this heroic going to the exit theme.
I mean, okay. I'm afraid to. I'm clicking on something. I see furrycdn.org, so I fear
Okay.
what this might be. That is Mickey. Thank you for this.
Next stage brought to you by Visa.
Visa.
They're tying in with Disney and the Visa Corporation. All right, Alex, I need you to use 100% of your brain power to answer this Riddler, this trick.
Okay.
Are you ready for Danny's trick?
Yes.
This game, Mickey Mouse 4 in Japan. What's it called in the US?
Bugs Bunny 4. It's got to be Bugs Bunny 3 or 4 or...
That's just logic, right?
Yeah.
They have
yeah.
the Bugs Bunny license over here, and they have precedent for replacing Mickey Mouse with Bugs Bunny. So, of course, they released it over here as the real Ghostbusters.
Fuck you. So the U.S. has Bugs Bunny
Uh-huh.
and Ghostbusters.
Right.
And Kid Clown sometimes.
Mm-hmm. Hey, it's Ray, I guess.
Goodbye, Ray. Ah, there he goes.
Interesting difference. In Japan, they showed Mickey picking up the pneumatic hammer, but in this one, you already have the thing you need to drill. Which is that. So they had to change it a little bit. Also, in bringing this to the US, Activision expanded it, adding several levels, and they changed a lot of the graphics in the opening and ending as well. So this is a little bit more of a standard Kemco hack job, mostly because Kemco wasn't involved, it was Activision.
Yeah, I guess his sprite looks okay, but he looks a little pasted in, if I'm honest.
A little bit pasted in.
A little bit, like...
But he's fighting the classic Ghostbusters ghosts, like,
Magic Hat?
Yeah. Ghostbusters.
Hey, remember when Magic Hat appeared in Ghostbusters Afterlife? I cried.
And then he made out with Muncher.
There was a lot more making out with Muncher in that film than I was expecting.
Very romantic film.
Mm-hmm.
Instead of cheese, you pick up your own head.
Okay. Oh, he looks alright there. Hey, new passwords.
Yep, they redid the passwords, added some new character art, added the all-important Ghostbusters theme to every single fucking level, so you're gonna get sick of it. Or wait, there's different music here.
Mm-hmm.
Never mind, I'm full of shit. Alex, I need you to use 100% of your brain power again.
Okay.
Japan, Mickey Mouse 4.
Mm-hmm.
US, Real Ghostbusters. Europe?
Okay, so we've had Hugo.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be a European character. It's going to be a European-centric character. It's going to be like Dizzy or Dizzy 2.
That's right, Alex. It's Garfield.
You're not European, and he follows me. I'm always seeing Garfield. If like people want to show me all the Garfields, always. He is haunting my life. He is haunting me. What are you doing here, Garfield?
Odie speaks. Odie speaks his first word. And here they have to give you the context of him having the pneumatic hammer. Garfield's famous pneumatic hammer. That's something he has in common with Mickey Mouse.
I wish that Garfield had more. I will say this. Garfield looks a lot better than Ray or whatever in Ghostbusters.
I don't know. This Garfield's a little bit doofy looking.
He's a little doofy, but I think he looks okay. He's a nice big sprite.
He looks a little bit better than Week of Garfield.
He does. He looks really... I think he looks fine. I think he looks pleasant.
A pleasant Garfield. There's never been such a thing. But
Yes.
look at his in-game sprite.
Oh, he's cute.
His in-game sprite,
Oh,
I gotta
he's
be honest,
so cute.
is kind of precious.
Oh my god, I want that. I want that as a tattoo. Oh my god, look at him. Oh, he's adorable.
Check this out. Kaboom. It's the same game released in 3 different regions with 3 different licensed properties.
Yeah, Garfield looks like either Normal or Heathcliff here.
Now, I'm not going to show this on stream because this is not a Kemco developed game, but, oh, look at this sprite! That sprite kicks ass!
Oh my god, I love when cats do that.
So this is actually completely ripped off of a C64 and Amiga game called PP Hammer and His Pneumatic Weapon. And given that Kemco released NES versions of computer-ported games like Electrician, Shadowgate, Spy vs. Spy and all, you just think, oh, they licensed this game, right? They had to have licensed this from the original indie developer before they released 3 different license games based on it, right? Nope. According to the developer, it was entirely stolen.
Holy shit.
So all of these games with Garfield, Ghostbusters, and Mickey Mouse are based on stolen assets, and are thus illegal.
Garfield, how dare you?
Garfield involved in illegal activity.
You know what, Garfield?
Oh, I like that in-between sprite when he's about
I do too,
to crouch.
He's like kind of like,
Yeah, he's got to think about it.
Thank you, R. Maple, 24-month resub. Thank you, that's 2 years. These Garfield sprites are fucking good. They are.
I love them. They're so good. Another interesting thing about this is based on Mickey Mouse 4 and doesn't include the improvements in the real Ghostbusters. So what that means is that there's still an ending sequence that's identical to the Mickey Mouse game. In the Mickey Mouse game, he escapes with Minnie in a hot air balloon, and there's a big heart between them, showing that they're in love. In this, Garfield and Odie do the exact same thing.
And with the big heart?
With the big heart, so they fall in love at the end.
You know what? I think that's a good ship. Odie
I think so,
and
too.
Garfield. It's, Garf is, oh my god. See, he looks really, really tsundere.
Yeah, happy Pride. Diversity win. And that's Mickey Mouse 4, also known as Garfield Labyrinth, also known as The Real Ghostbusters. And I'm about to go fucking crazy, because what the hell, Kemco? Why did you do this?
Okay, so it's been Ghostbusters, it's been Garfield.
The 5th game in the series
Uh-huh.
is called Mickey Mouse 5.
Okay. So we're just going Mickey Mouse 5.
Mm-hmm. Mickey V.
This stream is mentally exhausting me.
You try putting this shit together.
Yeah, I feel for you.
I had charts I was putting together. And in this one, true to the title being Mickey No Magic Stick, he has a magic stick.
Good.
As for what that means, it's basically just Crazy Castle again. Only this time you do this. I think it's Donald.
Who was also had his own game.
Yeah. That wasn't part of the Crazy Castle series. That was a Crazy Castle Gaiden.
Yeah, but still.
We're like 4 games in this series, and we've somehow played like 20 different ROMs.
We've seen Garfield, we've seen the Ghostbusters, we've seen 1,000 different Mickeys and Bugs. And we've seen clowns. Are there gonna be more clowns?
Are there gonna be more clowns, Alex asks.
When
are there not more clowns on this
Okay.
show? We are the clowns.
That's true. No, I'm more of a jester than a clown. We talked about this.
Okay, true. This one is more about exploring the environments and dodging enemies.
Cool frog.
That is a cool frog. Very jerky frog. Uh-oh.
Frog is like,
Mickey just got fucked right up.
We did see Hugo, the bastard troll of television.
Yeah, Hugo seems like so long ago. We wish that the series was still as simple as Hugo.
Would anyone get mad if I made a persona based on Hugo?
I'd get mad.
Why? Don't you want to be a TV goblin? Hey, that statue's kicking your ass.
Yeah. Wait, why did Mickey piss off statues and big frogs?
They don't want Mickey to be there. They're like, listen, we're trying to take a nap, and you're waving the stick everywhere, creating a lot of noise, getting stick juice all over the place.
Password full.
I don't know why Goofy's face is so big. It's just a big face.
It was an extra wide, goofy face now that I think about it. Oh, we still got those floor things you gotta unlock, so they carried over some stuff from PP and the pneumatic hammer. Also, I can't believe the game is actually called that. I think this one is Mini. Let's get one more to be sure.
Let's see.
Oh yeah, that's gotta be Mini. We don't gotta waste our time. I've already figured it out.
I was hoping it would be like the donkey from Disney's The Little One, or whatever.
Someone should stream this on Twitch so I can backseat and spoil what the images are. I'm just like, oh, you can quit now. That's Minnie. You don't need to play anymore. Just skip to the next level. Oh, that one's Donald. God, this game's complicated. There's a... What? What even is this? Mickey? Mickey.
Mickey!
You can grab and throw stuff in your inventory? You can save up keys? This is getting complicated.
This is too much.
So this game, it was released in Japan in... Let's see if they have a date on here. Of course they don't. I'm pretty sure it was like 1993 is the thing. This did get a US release eventually. It was released in the US in 1997, many years later, as Mickey Mouse Magic Wands. And I think it also had Super Game Boy support, so let's Let's get that on.
Cool.
There you go. Mickey Mouse, magic wand! So here's my theory. I think they were going to release a US version of this around the same time as the Japanese one in 1993. Instead, the version that came out was a Player's Choice re-release in 1997. Like, it had the gold branding on the box, where it was all like, oh, this is a best-selling game, so we're reissuing it. But there was never an original issue! It's a Player's Choice game without an original issue! Alex!
I'm sorry!
You don't fucking do that! You don't,
I know!
You don't just break the rules!
I'm sorry! I didn't mean to. I just thought it would be funny to re-release thing as like a best hits when it never came out here in the first place.
Now, it makes sense because Kemco also released the original Crazy Castle games around the same time with the same branding, but they were just blatantly lying here. Like, this is not a bestseller. It was never sold.
It was a bestseller in Japan. Doesn't that count for anything?
I guess it counts. Well, in any case, it's in English, and if you've got a copy of this game, you maybe want to keep a hold of that for the next few years, because I have a feeling it's pretty darn rare. Another interesting thing about this game is that if you look up on the internet, you will find box art for a German version, which inexplicably is called Mickey Mouse 5 Zauberstab.
Mm-hmm.
As far as I can tell, this game is non-existent and was made up by the internet. There is no ROM, there's no evidence it was ever produced, I cannot find a cartridge of it. I'm pretty sure someone, as a joke, just made cover art called Mickey Mouse 5 Zauberstraub.
Why didn't I do that?
And it may have been you, now that I think about it.
Did I do that? I don't remember.
I've looked for this ROM. It's not in any of the ROM sets, it's not downloadable. It's either extremely rare or, like I suspect, just an internet prank. Like, come on, internet pranksters, this shit's already complicated enough to begin with. We don't gotta worry about you introducing new fake German versions. Fuckers. Well, in any case, we got the definitive version because it has Super Game Boy support. Pretty nice looking. It's in English. You get to know how Mickey found his
treasure box?
His famous Zauberstrab, also known as the Magic Stick. I can do something by this?
Can you? Yeah, there is so much lore. There's so much lore.
Like, if you were to say that one of two versions of this game was fake, and the two versions were a Player's Choice US version that never had an original release, or a German version, I'd say the German version was the real one.
Okay, so chat is surmising that maybe what they did was they just put, it's just the English ROM put in a German box, because there's a back of the German box as well.
Okay.
And there's one on eBay to buy, so...
Oh, there is a real version?
Yeah.
Shit. I gotta buy that. That's probably like the rarest game ever made. Yeah, if they did release it, there is a chance that it is just the English script, because that's what they did sometimes.
How much is it? Oh, it's only $69 complete for...
It's complete?
For Mickey Mouse Zauberstraub. See? Yeah.
Fucking... I'm gonna have to... I might just... Nobody buy this.
Don't... Hey, Mickey und der Zauberstraub.
No, nobody buy this. I'm gonna
Don't buy this.
Here's my question. Why is it called Mickey Mouse 5? None of the Mickey Mouse games were released as Mickey Mouse in the US, much less Germany. So why does Germany get Mickey Mouse 5? I don't know about this, folks. I don't know about this.
So if they didn't have the license to Mickey Mouse in America, how did they release Mickey Mouse with the magic wands in America? Never mind. I'm thinking too much. What's next?
So the sequel to Mickey Mouse 5. What do you think it's called?
Mickey Mouse 6.
No, Alex. It's the Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle 3.
Why does it still have the Disney castle around it?
Oh, whoops. Hang on.
Okay, sorry.
That's my fault, actually. So we've gone from Mickey Mouse 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 back to 3 for Crazy Castle. And notice how many years passed in between Magic Wands and this. Magic Wands I mentioned was 93. The copyright screen here said 99. And notably, this is a Game Boy Color game. The first Game Boy Color game in the series. And even better, Bugs is back. And he's looking more off-model than ever.
Look like shit, Bugs.
Oh, that's Bugs. Always sitting and reading.
Bugs is always after treasure. It's like his favorite thing to do. Finding treasure, drag, treasure, drag.
Yeah, those are his major interests.
That's the lifestyle for me. Oh, this looks good!
And wouldn't you know it, it's that same old Crazy Castle gameplay you know and love. The previous two Mickey Mouse games were kind of like a departure, given that there were so many different elements to them. You had an attack, you had an inventory. This, they switch it back to basics. You're just going indoors, climbing up and down ladders, and collecting keys. None of that fancy frou-frou bullshit that was in the modern Mickey Mouse games. No thank you.
Just the real back-to-basics,
Yeah.
Nice.
It just makes you wonder, though, what happened in the intervening years between 1993's Mickey Mouse 5 and 1999's Crazy Castle 3?
I just assumed they lost the Mickey license or some shit.
Could be. They did keep that license for a fair few years. Like, keeping the Disney license for, what was it, between 89 and 93?
Yeah, during, like, the golden era.
Yeah, they were making shit like Lion King.
Mm-hmm. There he goes.
But he's back. Just as he should be. This is Crazy Castle with Bugs Bunny. No Mickey Mouse, no Garfield, no Ghostbusters, no Hugo.
No, God. This is it. This is just back to Bugs. I'm glad he's back. I'm sick of Mickey. I'm sick of Hugo. Well, I'm never sick of Hugo, but
Yeah.
I'm sick of all the rest, so.
I wonder if this game is still one-hit deaths even. The last two Mickey Mouse games added in a life bar. So this could be more puzzle-oriented. Mickey Mouse, known for his violence and his willingness to get into combat with others. That perverted the later entries in his series, as far as I'm concerned.
Okay, so Infogrames, what did they buy? They, in 1997, Infogrames bought out Kemco, and they probably wanted to just still use the license while they had it.
Alex?
What?
Tweety Bird just killed Bugs Bunny.
It happens.
On contact. That was disturbing. That changes everything I thought I knew about Looney Tunes.
Well, Tweety is a killer.
That's true, but not to Bugs Bunny. What's Bugs ever done to him? Okay, Alex, time to melt your mind again. This was released in Japan. What do you think this was called in Japan?
Mickey Mouse 6. Mickey Mouse 6. Mickey Mouse 6.
Are you betting $1 million on this?
I am literally betting everything I own on this.
In Japan, of course, this was called Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle 3.
Anybody know a bankruptcy lawyer?
Kinda anticlimactic, huh?
Crazy Castle 3!
It's just Crazy Castle 3 with Bugs Bunny. It's a straight-up localization of the US game. No alternate licenses, no weird story differences. It's just that game.
Okay, fine. 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 Fine!
You sound fine.
It's fine!
So from here, you don't even know what they're thinking, right? If I was to tell you there was a Crazy Castle 4, who do you think would be in it?
Spawn.
Todd McFarlane's Spawn in
Yes!
Crazy Castle 4. That's as good a guess as any.
Who
But
is
actually, it's Bugs Bunny, of course.
Why did I think any differently?
You freaking goofball, of course it's Bugs Bunny.
Fine. It's Bugs. Bugs, that's how I feel.
Yikes.
So what do you think this one's gonna have? Is Bugs gonna like... Oh, he's found a mysterious map, you don't say. They're always finding mysterious maps in these video games.
It says castle. What castle is this?
Shitty castle. Haunted castle.
Starts with a C. 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 Aha, it must be Carrot Castle, you dumb shit.
You idiot!
You fucking buffoon.
Get out of here.
How many times have we done this? I will find Carrot Castle and eat as many carrots as I want.
Good luck.
Poor Bugs, he does not know that C stands for crazy, not carrot.
Is that why he's going to the crazy castle? Because he's an idiot who doesn't know that it's a crazy castle and not a carrot castle? Is that like the entire plot we finally know?
I guess so.
Well, this is your problem, Bugs.
He's making it everyone's problem.
Well, maybe he couldn't.
And he's pawning it off on Mickey Mouse and Hugo and all of our beloved
Garfield.
cartoon friends.
He wrangled Garfield into this.
Yeah, how do you wrangle Garfield? The unwrangleable, they called him. But guess what? If you like Crazy Castle games, this plays a whole lot like Crazy Castle.
Sure looks like Crazy Castle.
You're going in the doors, you're getting the keys. Occasionally Pepe Le Pew is there.
I was gonna say the Forbidden Pepe. Look at him go.
Pepe, do not interact.
Yeah, this game does look good. This game does have a nice aesthetic.
Yeah, for Game Boy Color, this does look really good. As far as I know, this is Kemco internal too, so they really honed their abilities by the time this came out.
Okay, yeah, I guess you could wrangle Garfield with lasagna. Do you think that Garfield's a real lasagna snob? Like, if you bring him one of those, like, Stouffer's lasagnas, he flips out, he's like, this sucks, fuck you.
I bet he'd eat it anyway.
Yeah, probably.
Macaw is always going on about those 2-kilogram lasagnas. Maybe he and Garfield should have a collab. Just spitballing here. I'm just an ideas guy.
I mean... Now I just want lasagna. Now I'm just remembering my favorite lasagna and being like, damn, that was good lasagna.
Memories of lasagna.
Danny, what was your favorite lasagna you've ever eaten?
I've eaten some of those Stouffer's ones. Those are okay.
Those are alright.
You could do better.
You can do better. Maybe we need to contact Garfield, see what he says.
We did it! First stage of Crazy Castle floor completed.
Yeah, our brains are hurting. Be nice to us.
We've played, like, seriously, what, 5 or 6 games in the series, and I'm up to, like, ROM 32.
Mm-hmm. It just never ends.
So, the last game got released as Crazy Castle in Japan and the US. And so is the case with this one. Bugs Bunny's Crazy Castle 4 in Japan. See, before, it was Mickey Mouse who ruled the roost, because mice like to roost.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't get a Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle in Japan until, like, what, 97, 98, when the collection came out? But that collection set a standard, so now people expect there to be Bugs Bunny in a Crazy Castle.
Yeah, Mickey's gone. I don't know where Hugo is. Probably gone. They're all gone. They all left the Crazy Castle. They were like, I can't deal with it here. It feels horrible.
And it's the same game. So not differences of content, not differences of licenses. For once, there is parity. There is equality across the globe. But there's one difference.
Okay.
In France... In France, this game is called Bugs Bunny et le Château des Catastrophes. I just really like that title.
I like it a lot. Yikes. Le yikes.
The Catastrophic Chateau. Hey, this is English. How you gonna go to a catastrophic chateau speaking English?
Yeah, what the hell?
C, the C stands for chateau.
Mmm.
It's Chateau Castle in this one.
Sacre Blue, it's 100 bits from Cartman, thank you. Yeah, the C stands for, I don't know any French... I don't know any French words other than chateau.
C'est la vie. It stands for C'est la vie.
Okay.
And That is Bugs Bunny in Crazy Castle 4. There is one more Crazy Castle game, and I need to switch systems for it. But I think while Alex knows the answer to this, if you don't know the answer of who stars in Crazy Castle 5, please submit your guess in the chat and see if you're right. Now, if you know, good for you, but I want to see if anyone else has any creative guesses as to who's going to star in Crazy Castle 5. So far, we've had Mickey, we've had Garfield,
Tom and Jerry, Pac-Man.
Oh, those good guesses, good guesses.
Hugo, RoboCop, Garfield, Heathcliff, Spider-Man, Trolls, Jesus, the Lord and Savior himself.
Jesus and Crazy Castle.
Storm and Norman, Popeye.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. George Clooney.
The Minions.
The Minions. Yes, it is the Minions. Minion Mania, catch it! It's coming this Friday.
All right, here it is. Let's see if you're right.
What? No, get him out.
It was Woody Woodpecker all along. Woody Woodpecker in Crazy Castle 5.
Looks like shit, Kemco.
Spitting in the face of his forebears. Mickey Mouse, take a hike. Bugs Bunny, eat shit. It's Woody Woodpecker time. This is not even Kemco developed. They had to contract this to a European company. But Crazy Castle had to continue. Oh, there's a shitty house. I'm sorry, I'm already fed up with Woody Woodpecker.
I was gonna say, be nice. He's fine.
You know, this is pretty good full-screen animation. It looks a lot better than the in-game Woody Woodpecker, which you're gonna see in a second. And just like Crazy Castle 4, this had parody across the world. This was Woody Woodpecker and Crazy Castle in Japan, in Europe, and in the US. So we finally have worldwide equality, but at what cost? Is it really worth peace and understanding when our savior is Woody fucking Woodpecker?
You're just anti-Woody. Is this because of the fact that he made you pick up trash at Universal Studios?
No. I really hated picking up that trash, though.
I didn't even give you a trash picker to use. That's so mean.
Yeah, I know. I had to bend over and pick it up with my hands.
Oh, God.
People's used up hot dogs. Half-eaten, I should have said. People don't use up hot dogs.
I hope not.
They captured the legendary Crazy Castle.
That's terrible.
That's terrible. Now I have somber news for you, Alex. This is the final entry in the Crazy Castle series. This is the last one.
No.
They did make one more, apparently for mobile. It was not endorsed or published by Kemco, and only screenshots exist, so it's either made up or lost media. A fitting end for the Crazy Castle series. You're not sure if the final game even exists.
Danny, I gotta say it. That's crazy.
That's pretty crazy. But wait a minute, wait a minute. Treasure in Crazy Castle, did you say? I could have it? The crazy treasure in the Crazy Castle of the Crazy Fairies.
So the treasure's crazy, the castle's crazy, Woody, kind of wild, kind of crazy.
No,
Did you say he's wild?
He's kind of whack.
Mm-hmm.
Don't worry, Mother Nature. I'll go to Crazy Castle and send those monsters packing.
Very excited to see how the game looks.
I don't think you're ready for this.
I don't think so either.
Instinct calendar?
Mm-hmm.
Why does the calendar have 50 days in a month?
Listen, the Australian developers were tired. Oh, it's them! It's Woodchip and Pecker. I don't remember what their names are.
Probably not Pecker.
Are you sure?
It's Woodrow and Shitbox. Crazy Castle 5, as re-envisioned by the master developers of Europe. This is the in-between world? We're in some kind of cosmic astral plane?
Splinter and Knothead. See, I wasn't that far off.
Okay, true. You telling me one of them's not named Shitbox? I think this sets the new record for longest intro to a Crazy Castle game.
Australians in chat being like, this is made in Australia, Danny, don't forget.
Okay. Good job. This is a group effort between all the Australians.
Every Australian in the world has worked on this.
Yeah, everyone programmed a single sprite.
Good job.
This is Fire World. This is Pyramid World, it looks like up ahead.
Sand World.
You can't even get to the Crazy Castle to begin with. You gotta clear all these bullshit worlds.
Hey, I know I complain a lot about lore and everything, but this is one of the more excessive ones, I have to say.
This is pretty excessive. The first game, they didn't tell you anything. It's just, there's a crazy castle. Have at it.
It's crazy, it's a castle, what do you want? But this one, they're like in between worlds and like upside downs, and it's just...
I don't think you're ready for this Woody Woodpecker sprite.
Wow! Hey, Frappe, I understand you wouldn't want Australians to be called Europeans in this one, and I'm with you. But are you sure that Australia wants to claim this sprite? Do you want to claim this? Are you sure you don't want us to put this evil on Europe?
Sure you don't want to just claim this this is part of the public domain?
100 bits from Cartman, yeah, the Crazy Castle lore is too much.
It is way too much.
Way too much.
Oh, and there's stuff you can jump on.
This is very European. I know it's Australian, but it feels European. I'm sorry.
Australia's best. It keeps in the same standards as series tradition. You're still going indoors. You're still collecting keys.
Yeah, this is by the European branch of Tantalus.
The European branch of the Australian developer.
Yeah, Rachel. It's got the GBA shovelware aesthetic down.
Boy, does it ever. The pre-rendered sprite.
His walk.
The weirdly dithered backgrounds.
He walks like Silvio from The Sopranos, all scrunched up.
They made him all scrunchy.
Yeah, I love him. Were there Amiga games by Australian developers? There had to have been, right? Right?
Oh, yeah.
I mean, it's a big country.
I can't name any. But I'm sure they exist. And they all have Woody Woodpecker, strangely enough. So this is the end of the Crazy Castle series, aside from that mobile game, which people may have made up. We saw the series across the NES to Game Boy, back to NES for some reason, and then back to Game Boy, eventually evolving with Game Boy Color, and then finally ending up with the final entry here on Game Boy Advance. People had a real hankering for this kind of puzzle-oriented gameplay on portable systems, and that's why there's so damn many of these. It also just goes to show how reskinnable this kind of gameplay is. Literally anyone can do this, from Mickey Mouse to Hugo to Woody Woodpecker. Everyone is a capable hero in Crazy Castle.
They are. Chad has been hollering Beam Software at you, Danny.
What about Beam Software?
They're an Australian developer. I have no idea what the context is, but they're all screaming Beam Software.
Okay, you've been acknowledged. I remember Beam Software.
You are heard!
Makers of the Three Stooges for NES and probably other games. Oh, I need one more key! Where's the final freaking key? We gotta beat at least one level of this. It's tradition. I've beaten one level of every other game. You think I should add that to my Twitter bio? Has beaten one level of every Crazy Castle game?
Yes. I think,
Do you think the celebs would care?
I think they would. I think that George Clooney has been looking for this.
Wow, George Clooney?
Yeah,
Cool.
George Clooney. He wants a new sponsor for his brand of tequila. And he's like, wow, I heard that you beat the first level of every Crazy Castle game. That's great. Yeah, Hollywood celebs love the Crazy Castle series. That's why I was in Space Jam too.
This
You
is
look
how
like shit, Woody.
this is how you look around. You got to scrunch yourself to the ground and then barely look a single screen in every direction.
It's okay. You can mess with Texas. Someone has to.
I don't know if I'm a fan of this one.
It's
Seems,
too Australian or European. It's.
I just cannot get over the culture shock, is what it is.
Yeah.
I think the last key is in the upper right, but I can't figure out how to get up there. I think this is the one Crazy Castle game that will stymie me, ending my perfect streak.
Rip Danny.
Damn.
Died in the Crazy Castle.
Well, instead, we're going to get to the bottom of the Crazy Castle mystery.
Okay, what's the mystery?
Do you remember how Mickey Mouse 5, aka Mickey Mouse Magic Wands, was released in 93?
Mm-hmm.
And then Bugs Bunny Crazy Castle 3 was released in 1999?
Yeah, it's a big gap.
Kind of a big gap, right?
Mm-hmm.
What explains that? What was Kemco doing in the midst of that gap when they weren't making money off the Crazy Castle franchise?
They're on the toilet.
They were they were on the toilet for 6 years, Alex.
Listen. Sometimes the Chipotle just goes right through you.
Okay. All right. Well, how about we explain this with yet another sidebar? This one focused on Kid Clown. That's right. You thought we left him behind. You thought he was a one and done. But in fact, Kid Clown is the key to the entire franchise.
So he's like the Jar Jar of Kemco.
A little bit.
Okay.
So, you remember Kid Clown on NES? We played a fair bit of that, so I don't think it's worth revisiting.
Yeah.
For no special reason, why don't we load up the Super Nintendo and play one of the launch games, Kablooey. This is yet another instance in which Kemco licensed a European computer game and put it on another system. But this time, this was a close-to-launch Super Nintendo game, so a whole lot of people played this piece of shit. And a piece of shit it is.
What the? He looks like shit. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry to say that you can play this on the Nintendo Switch online service. If you pay extra for Nintendo's online service, you get to play Kablooey for free. It's a game about blowing up bombs and trying not to trap yourself. You notice how all the bombs take out the stuff you're standing on?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Let's see if I can actually beat a level of this. I don't think I ever actually have. You may also know this as Bomboozle in Japan.
Bomboozle is a pretty good name.
That is a pretty good name. All right, we're just gonna do that, and then
Goodbye.
Alex, I don't know how to play Bomboozle.
Would you say it's bomboozling you?
I'm being bomboozled. No, I got this.
This does look like an Amiga game, yeah.
Look, I've beaten like every Crazy Castle first level. This isn't gonna beat me. This fucking launch era Super Nintendo game. Do you think this will blow up the adjacent bomb?
I think so.
Oops. Uh-oh.
You
No,
died.
I win! I win!
No, you
No,
died. You
no,
died.
come
you
on.
You bomboozled.
I win!
You died. I'm
blew up-
sorry, honey.
I blew up all the bombs. Come on!
I'm sorry, honey. You died. You died really bad, too.
Alright, let's try this. Oh, look at this!
There you go. This is what we call pro bomboozling.
Look who's mixed genius now. It's me. I beat the first level of Kablooey.
Once again, you're being the first level of all these Kemco games.
Mm-hmm.
Danny, the first level wonder.
All right, so that was fun, but it probably doesn't have anything to do with anything, right? It's just another Kemco game I'm showing you to waste time.
Yeah, you're just filling time here.
What if I told you there was a Super Nintendo Kid Clown game?
Oh, shit.
Yeah, now I have your attention.
Mm-hmm.
Now that we brought the clown back into it. Look how different he is now. He's so much more marketable. Blackjack, the notorious space pirate, has kidnapped Her Royal Highness, Princess Honey of Clown Planet.
Princess Honey, huh?
Yeah, Honey Princess.
Okay.
Who's also a clown. Clownette? Do we distinguish between male and female clowns?
There are people who do, probably. There's been a lot of talk about girl clowns lately, and y'all do you.
I'll have to look into this. Listen up, Sweet Cakes. You call the princess Sweet Cakes?
Mean.
That macho stuff is so boring. Tell me
I
about
love
it,
her.
honey. Kid Clown and Crazy Chase. You remember Nintendo Kid Clown? How that was basically just a side-scrolling platformer?
Uh-huh. Oh, I love this background.
So basic that it first starred Mickey Mouse.
Mm-hmm.
Well, this is nothing like that. This is a race to the finish game, where every level you have to catch up to a bomb that's about to explode. And you gotta... Whoa, okay. The thing is, you can only go forward, you cannot go back. Also, it's isometric, and it controls like a nightmare.
Yeah, I remember this controlling like a nightmare when I try to play it.
Mm-hmm. Game's also pretty fun because I've seen people stream this and like get into the mindset that I just had, which is like, I gotta finish the first level of this stupid clown game. I can't let this beat me. Here's the problem with that. In order to beat a level in this game, you have to get all 4 of the card suites. You see in the lower left, I have a spade.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta get 4 of those. If you miss even one, you have to redo the entire level.
Bull. 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 I hate it.
And they're always located randomly, and especially in locations where they're hard to get and easy to miss. So the game is pretty much an intentional frustration simulator. You're always being blown around and hurt by things and missing
Falling on
items you
your
need.
head.
I guess in a sense you can say it's cartoon-like, because cartoon characters are always hurting themselves.
They are.
And this guy gets hurt a lot.
That's why I identify as a cartoon, because I'm always hurting myself, getting into crazy situations, and having axes thrown at me.
Oh yeah.
It's just an average day in Texas, baby.
Every day another person comes chasing Alex home with an axe.
Just
I'm
like,
who did you
sorry.
piss off?
I'm sorry,
You pissed off the Axe Man again?
I just said I wanted to ask him a question.
Do you know how many times he hears that a day? You drove him crazy, Alex. Plus all those people who when he rings them up and there's no price tag, they're all like, oh, I guess it's a free axe. And he's just like, grrr. You sent him over the
It's
edge.
his fault for opening an axe store at the domain.
Austin is axe country. Prime real estate. Meanwhile, there's all these asshole clowns who delight in your misery.
Yeah, I hate them. I want to destroy them. I'm sorry, that's not nice. But I really don't like them.
He is pretty well animated for all the misfortunes that befall him. And though I did beat the fuse, of course, I didn't get all the things, so I gotta go right back to the beginning.
This game sucks. Next game. No. Boo. Hiss.
Pretty cool, right? Not again! And that is the story of Kid Clown and Crazy Chase, aka Kid Clown 2, aka the sequel to Mickey Mouse 3 on Famicom. You got all that?
No, but I'll pretend I do.
Well, it just gets more complicated from here, because the next game we're going to play is another Kid Clown sequel, this one on PlayStation. Let's do it.
Alright, let's go.
Load up that Mednafin.
I'm doing it. Hold on. Give me a sec. So just...
Not again. The thing you always want to see after failing a level in a Super Nintendo game. Not again.
1 second here.
It's Mednafen.
Yeah, I know.
I'm so excited for this. This is the part people don't know about. Now, you may have heard of the Kid Clown sequel, which is Japan only, of course. It is called Kid Clown No Crazy Chase 2. Love, Love, Honey, something. That's a good title. You thought there was just one Kid Clown game. I'll show you. This is for all the clowns out there.
What's going out to all the clowns?
Kemco's never looked better. And it's got anime. Wow, it's Clown Planet.
Hey, that's where I live. Yeah, FMV.
From a shitty last-minute replacement for Mickey Mouse to his own FMV-filled PlayStation
Look at this
game.
anime! Clownime! Yes, is this still Kansas? Are we still from Kansas?
I don't know.
Did we leave Kansas?
This could be alternate Kansas. This is Multiverse 4 Kansas.
I want to go to Clown Kansas. Clownsis.
Here he is!
Is
Look
this a
at him.
racing game?
Kinda?
Okay. Her name's... What's her name again? Honey?
Honey.
Honey. Hey, Honey. No, this has nothing to do with the Ace Attorney clowns, but thank you for the 100 bits, Cartman.
You know, I see what you mean when you put a red nose on a girl clown. It's like... I'm feeling something.
Is it joy? Because clowns are supposed to make you laugh.
Yeah, let's go with that. How did we get to this? From cheapo FDS games that probably cost like $1 to make, to this, which definitely costs more than $1 to
This
make.
is so expensive looking. I want that car.
Other interesting things about this game, this has a character designer called either Tong King Show or King Tong Show. He did the character art for Sonic Blastman, plus some anime stuff. And apparently the director of this game is Kenji Terada, who wrote Final Fantasy 1 through 3 for the Famicom. As well as Dirty Pair and Gunbuster and some other stuff.
What?
Yeah. So Kid Clown hit the big time.
Congrats on getting your own anime, kid. Clown.
If he's ever gonna make it, it's gonna be with this game. Let's see what it's all about. Yeah, Kei Terada and Tong King Show, that's what it is. They hired artists, writers, actual clowns probably. Gotta get that clown consultant.
Clown Sultant.
And look how beautiful it is. Look at all these colors. This is a crazy chase for sure, but you know what it also is? A delight.
This looks nice. This looks like a crazy chase.
This is much less infuriating than the Super Nintendo game. There's still occasionally things you can trip up on, but Mostly this is all about the joy of being a clown.
Clown joy.
Mm-hmm. Cloy. Look at that. You don't gotta chase a bomb fuse. You can go backwards. God forbid. You have time to get all the items you need to beat the level.
Hey, that seems like a big improvement.
This is the ultimate expression of the Kid Clown formula.
Oh, this becomes impossible around the 5th level? I wouldn't doubt it.
Yeah, but at least at first they don't make it impossible. I appreciate that. The first game, it's all like, okay, we're gonna beat the shit out of you and make you feel bad. That's why you play video games, right?
I mean, yeah.
Yeah. I play video games for lady clowns, thank you.
I feel... Poor boy clowns. You get... They get...
Ah, fuck them. They're played out. Go back to the 1800s. Now, girl clowns.
Fair enough. Let the ladies have their time to shine.
Yeah.
Well, who am I to...
Go back to the last century, bozo.
Fair enough. Yeah, Kid Clown loves the Amiga ball.
He does. I'm saying it's the time for clown waifus to take over. Who's your clown waifu? Oh god! The Kemco barrels!
The Kemco barrels. That's my wife.
Okay.
I'm married to Kemco barrels now. Big barrel, every night before bed, she,
I don't want to hear it.
Down.
I don't... Thanks, Alex. Hey, we got all the things. And you get a key to beat the level, much like in Crazy Castle. Makes you think, right?
Mm-hmm.
HP full, let's go. This is a good run. Too bad we're gonna have to cut this short. But this has all the gameplay of the Super Nintendo Kid Clown, but it just maximizes its potential. It adds anime, it adds voice acting, actual character designers. It has a writer, for God's sake. Who figured that this needed a famous writer? Oh, it was a fake can! Very tricky, very tricky.
Rude.
But Alex, did you know this is not the only Kid Clown game on PlayStation?
No.
We're gonna play the other one.
Alright, what is it?
The other one was released in Japan and the US as The Bombing Islands.
Oh.
This one's a shocker. I only found out about this like hours ago. Do not watch this if you're easily shocked.
Okay, well, goodbye, folks. I'm out. I'm very easily shocked.
Hey, get back here.
Okay, I'm here.
I think this was a 1997 release in Japan. It didn't come to the US until like 99 or 2000. This is the Japanese version. Kid.
There's his car.
Is his car alive?
Yeah! Didn't you see that in the last one? His car's alive. He's CG now.
Mm-hmm. There's 6 worlds where something's happening.
All right.
Was my translation helpful?
Yes. I now know that there are things happening.
This one shocked me because it brought together Kemco things that I did not know ever were brought together.
Is it going to bring together the gameplay mechanics of Legend of the Ghost Lion?
No,
Oh
Alex.
my god, this is...
It's fucking Kablooey.
It's bamboozling me!
Also known as Bomboozle. There's a stealth sequel to Kablooey on PlayStation starring Kid Clown.
Yeah, alright, Kemco, you do you. You do what you want to do.
Isn't this the most Kemco thing possible?
Yes.
I just like how no release in the world mentioned Kid Clown in the title. It's just The Bombing Islands. It's a puzzle game. Don't worry about who stars in it. It's not some washed up guy we left by the side of the road.
Kid Clown is not washed up. He's fine. He's gonna come back someday.
Will he?
So, there is apparently, according to chat, a third version of this game. Did you know about that?
What's that called?
I don't know what it's called, but it's for the It's about a big construction worker.
Interesting. I'll have to check that out. I did want to show this off because it fit into the Kid Clowniverse.
It's called Charlie Blast's Territory.
Oh, is that what Charlie Blast is? Interesting.
Now you know.
So that ties into Kid Clown, which ties into Crazy Castle, which ties into Bomboozle.
Which ties into Garfield, Ghostbusters, Mickey Mouse.
Hugo.
Fucking Hugo.
This is kind of like an advanced Kablooey in that you can push the bombs, and you can more carefully set up the combos before, the big blow up. Oops.
It's fine.
You fucked me again, Kid Clown. We can do that better.
Okay, let's do it.
It's all connected, though, you see? That conspiracy board that I put up
I see.
over the entirety of my bedroom wall that links Kid Clown with whoever.
Kid Clown and Bugs Bunny
are fucking in hell.
I was going to say they're ruining our lives, but yours is much more graphic. They're fucking in hell.
Yep.
Welcome, everybody. Yeah, y'all should be watching GDQ right now.
This is where it gets complicated. It introduces landmines, which are apparently different from bombs, and they blow up differently, and like that's as far as I can get.
Boo.
It's too complicated for my simple clown brain.
Sorry about your clown brain, sweetie.
So this is the last Kid Clown game for the PlayStation. There is one more Kid Clown game. And this one is going to blow your ass into outer space. Are you ready for this?
Okay, hold on.
All right,
give me
turn off that emulator.
Okay, hold on. We're turning this off. Give me 1 second here.
Folks, if you could just guess what system hosted the last Kid Clown game, give it a guess.
Just guess.
We've seen a lot of systems. We've seen the NES, the Famicom Disk System, Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Boy Advance, PS1 even. But like with everything else related to Crazy Castle, all roads lead back to the original monochrome Game Boy. With our final game for the evening, Soreyuke Kid.
Kid!
Here it is. $1997, just after the release of Bombing Islands for PlayStation, it's Soreyuke Kid. That's Kid Clown.
There he is.
Let's get this started. So this fit right in to the big gap between the Crazy Castle sequels, between 2 and 3 on the Game Boy Color. What's the treasure? And guess what this is?
This is a Crazy Castle with Kid Clown.
This is a Japan-exclusive monochrome version of Crazy Castle 3 that predated Crazy Castle 3. Do you know what that means, Alex?
What does it mean?
This being the final Kid Clown game, this means Kid Clown died so that Crazy Castle could live.
So Kid Clown is our savior.
Yes.
Alright, everybody, put up your golden idols to Kid Clown because he has saved us. That's amazing.
In the years between 1993's Mickey Mouse Magic Wand and 1999's Crazy Castle 3, Kemco had no ideas for Crazy Castle. Instead, they put all their hopes on one kid who was also a clown. This was his final game, and they liked it so much they decided, you know what? Let's put Bugs Bunny back in and reboot the franchise across the world. That's what happened. And that was the end of Kid Clown, so that he could power the Crazy Castle series for just a few more years before that eventually died too. It's a modern tragedy is what it is.
It really is. Kid Clown is a real Shakespearean hero here.
There's clowns, there's licensed characters. He's the he's the underdog in this situation. Who can compete with Warner Brothers? Who can compete with Disney? All there is just one humble clown trying to make it work across multiple genres, across multiple platforms. Somehow, though, he ended up wrapped in the web of mystery that is the Crazy Castle series. He was entangled in it, and he suffered the ultimate price. Paid the ultimate price.
He did.
He also suffered.
He suffered, he paid, and he didn't resurrect, did he? Once he was gone, he was gone.
This was the final Kid Clown game. There is no more Kid Clown after
He's
this
gone.
point. So if you wonder what happened to Crazy Castle and you wonder what happened to Kid Clown, the answer is pretty much the same. They both died for one another. Isn't that fucked up?
It's extremely messed up.
Now you know the dark secret behind the Crazy Castle series. And all I had to do was play like 40 fucking games.
Yeah, you played a lot. You played a lot of games.
That's it. I'm done with Crazy Castle.
Are we done?
I am never playing another Crazy Castle game as long as I live. From Garfield to Ghostbusters to Kid Clown to Hugo to Mickey Mouse to Donald Duck to Snoopy. They're all here, and they're all making the exact same game for you to play across the world. It's beautiful in a way. Brings a tear to my eye.
I'm crying too.
And as we both bawl our eyes out, that is the end of our stream. Thanks everybody for watching. Thanks to all of our patrons who voted for Kemco. If you're a fan of Kemco and you want to see their non-Crazy Castle games, join us again on Friday at 8 p.m. Central, where we're going to cover all the rest of the Kemco games for NES, Game Boy, and Super Nintendo. I am so done. Alex, why don't you wrap us up and I'll look for a raid
you don't
target.
like Hugo? I like Hugo. So look at Hugo, everybody, while I wrap us up here. If you'd like to support us directly, we are on Patreon, patreon.com/retropals. If you pitch in at least $5 a month, you get to vote for what we play every Wednesday. This week, you were all like, listen, we got to see the Crazy Clowns. We got to see Kemco. And thank you for that, because I love Kemco and I'm glad to see it being showcased. One of my faves. We're also on YouTube, youtube.com/retropals. We post full-length highlights of our streams there, including our latest one, which is a look at the Atari Jaguar CD. So if you want to see some real fucking weird shit, do watch that.
Hey, you want to hear some real conspiracy theory shit?
Okay.
Atari announced that a big compilation of their previous games, including Jaguar games, is coming to multiple platforms later this year. One of the games they're re-releasing, Alex, is Trevor McFur in the Crescent Galaxy, something that I'm pretty sure we have only streamed here on Twitch. So I'm taking all the credit for that new Atari release. Thank you.
Yeah, pay
You're
us,
welcome.
Atari.
You're welcome, everybody. You're welcome. All right, it's Games Done Quick week, so why even bother fighting it? We're rating Games Done Quick. Go enjoy that. Have a good rest of your week. We'll see you later. Thanks for watching.
See ya, folks.